He was, after I gave birth, he was like, oh my gosh, if I lost you and
I mean, honestly, the way that I get into a character is through their style. So it was more about.
I went to the park with our 3 kids. I mean, think of the ladies I can.
Who Lily is that was so fascinating to me is that she's a walking, talking contradiction, yet it's perfectly.
It all began like any other Hollywood rumor. Whispers, speculation, and a few cryptic tweets. But this one was different. It wasn't about a breakup, an affair, or a wild Hollywood scandal. This time, the whispers were tied to Marvel Studios, the colossal powerhouse behind the billion-dollar Avengers franchise. And the name at the center of it all? Blake Lively. For most of the world, Blake Lively was just the glamorous, charming actress who made waves with roles like Serena van der Woodsen on Gossip Girl, or her unforgettable turn in The Shallows. But in a twist no one saw coming, Marvel Studios found itself in an unexpected showdown with Lively.
Who Lily is that was so fascinating to me is that she's a walking, talking contradiction, yet it's perfectly.
And he said, yes. So then every day on set, I was like, it's today a comedy?
The stakes were high, and the courtroom was about to reveal secrets that could change everything. The story begins with a revelation. Marvel Studios had been leaking, or so they thought. For years, Marvel had worked tirelessly to create a carefully controlled narrative around their multi-billion-dollar universe. Nothing was left to chance. Every movie, every character reveal, every twist in the Avengers saga was a closely guarded secret. But no secret stays hidden forever. Marvel's extensive security system had detected unusual activity. An insider leak, something far more devastating than a casual online spoiler. This wasn't just a random set of rumors or behind-the-scenes gossip. This was classified material about Deadpool, one of their most valuable properties. Early plot details, character arcs, and, most shockingly, unreleased footage were circulating in places where they shouldn't be. Who was behind it? Blake Lively. Yes, you heard that right. Blake Lively, an actress far removed from the chaotic world of Deadpool, was allegedly at the center of one of the biggest leaks in Hollywood history. How did this happen? And why would a star like Blake Lively be involved in something like this? Before jumping into the legal drama, we need to understand something crucial.
So I really look at I love a challenge though, and I'm just so proud of every bit of it.
I mean, honestly, the way that I get into a character is through their style. So
we went through a whole roller coaster of the human experience, and I'm very proud.
Blake's marriage to Deadpool himself, Ryan Reynolds. This connection wasn't just a Hollywood love story. It placed Blake at the heart of the Deadpool franchise. Reynolds, the actor responsible for the smash hit Deadpool movies, was not just a beloved figure in Hollywood. He was a figure of power. And Blake, as his wife, was now entangled in something far bigger than either of them ever anticipated. Was this a simple mistake, or was there more at play here? It wasn't just the fact that Blake and Ryan were close to the franchise. It was the power dynamics that came with it. Some speculated that Blake, having insider knowledge from living with Reynolds, had inadvertently leaked the information. Others were more suspicious, thinking the leaks were a deliberate move. After all, Blake had previously worked with Reynolds on various projects, and her career was not only tied to him personally, but professionally as well. So, could Blake have known exactly what she was doing? Could this be the start of a much larger power struggle? As news of the leak spread, Marvel Studios wasted no time in taking action. They filed a lawsuit, and this wasn't just a simple cease and desist. This was a full-fledged legal assault aimed at someone who was not only a public figure, but also personally connected to Ryan Reynolds. The lawsuit alleged that Blake Lively had leaked critical, unreleased footage and plot points of Deadpool 3, a movie that was still in production. But here's where the plot thickens. Marvel didn't just claim she was careless. They accused her of intentionally leaking classified material. The studio's claims pointed to her apparent access to Reynolds' personal files and her proximity to the production's most sensitive information. The lawsuit revealed that Lively had sent material, along with cryptic hints, about a scene that involved a major character reveal and a new twist on Deadpool's backstory. This information was not only damaging, it could derail the studio's carefully planned marketing strategy. Now, the public was left to wonder, Was Blake Lively being scapegoated, or was she part of a far larger conspiracy in Hollywood? Could this lawsuit have broader implications for everyone in the industry, from stars to studio execs? As the lawsuit gained momentum, Blake's career...
The thriller,
it's a good mix
and
of
it's
both.
like, yeah, it's like really kind of over the top and campy and trashy and fun and like,
It's a
you know, kind of
comedy.
like
we had such a responsibility to this audience to deliver something and to have the opportunity to deliver.
took an unexpected hit. The public perception of the actress was starting to shift. Fans were divided. Some stood by her, insisting she was innocent, while others pointed fingers, questioning whether she was more involved in this mess than she let on. But beyond the headlines, Blake had something even more significant to worry about: her career. The consequences of this legal battle were severe. If found guilty of leaking confidential information, Lively could face severe financial penalties. But even worse, she risked being blacklisted in the industry. Hollywood was notorious for punishing those who crossed its powerful studios. Could Blake survive this storm? But that wasn't all. Blake had worked with A Star Is Born director Justin Baldoni, and whispers began circulating that the two might have clashed during the project. Could this lawsuit be a distraction from something even darker happening behind the scenes? Hollywood is an industry built on secrets, deception, and power plays. Studios like Marvel don't just make movies. They control an empire. For them, protecting their intellectual property is about more than just profit. It's about control. And when something threatens that control, they react swiftly and decisively. What Marvel was doing with this lawsuit wasn't just about punishing Blake Lively for a leak. It was a message to everyone in the industry. Leaks are the ultimate betrayal in Hollywood, and Marvel's response showed just how seriously they took it. This wasn't just about one actress. It was a warning shot to every actor, producer, and crew member who had access to confidential material. Hollywood was ready to take drastic measures to protect its empire, and no one was above the law. As the legal battle unfolded, all eyes turned to Blake Lively. Would she be able to recover from this? Could she redeem herself in the public's eyes? Or would this lawsuit mark the beginning of the end for her career? For Marvel, the stakes were just as high. The Deadpool franchise had become one of the most beloved and profitable movies in Hollywood history. Protecting its secrets wasn't just about business. It was about survival. In the world of Hollywood's mega franchises, every leak could be catastrophic. And so, the story continues. Blake Lively's name has been tarnished, her career put in jeopardy. Marvel Studios? They've made it clear. No one is safe, and no leak is too small to be ignored. As the final chapters of this drama unfold, one question remains. How will this lawsuit reshape the power dynamics in Hollywood? Will this be the beginning of a more ruthless era of secrecy? And most importantly, will Blake Lively emerge victorious? Or will she fall victim to the unforgiving machinery of Tinseltown? Hollywood has always thrived on its secrets, but now it's clear. Secrets are harder to keep than ever. And when the leaks begin, there's no telling where they'll lead.